Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and today we are going into the Escape LOGUETOWN mission, the 50 stamina, and we have 5 teams for you guys today. 4 of the teams, they use like the same team but just different hybrid captains, and the other team is the SobaMask Team. So all the teams have the 5 straw hats in them to get the support effect character, as they are very, very good. If we just pull them up now, we go down the bottom, you guys will get your hands on 6 copies of this character right here. Look, the straw hat pirates. Basically what you guys want to be using this for is the support effect. Now the support effect is that once per quest inflicted by bind, despair, paralysis, it will reduce by 2 turns, and you can put that onto Chopper, Brooke, Frankie, or Robin. The downside is you obviously can't use any of these 5 on your crew, so that kind of sucks, but man, that artwork is just so beautiful. So with that said, guys, let's hop into the teams. Alrighty, guys, so the first team we have is the double SobaMask team. Now this team worked fairly well. Obviously it is pretty stacked, but during this content, as you do need all of the straw hats to get the support character, it is fairly important to make sure you bring them along. So there are a couple teams, a couple different variations that can do it, but this was the SobaMask team that I used, using Legend, Nami, SnakeMan, the Clash Zoro, who is actually really handy for this, and Usohachi. On this team here, we are also using the Dreadnought as well for the end of turn damage, just so we can get through the resilience of Smoker. We also used the jump ability of Sanji to take out Smoker, as you don't want to get him below 50% HP. If you get him below 50% HP, he will bind your characters for 4 turns. And every single team that I'm showing you guys today is using the V1 Rayleigh support effect on the Luffy. So if that happens, then you're kind of in a bit of a pickle, as the support effect will trigger for Rayleigh. So you definitely want to keep Smoker above 50% HP and then wipe him on the second turn. Using Sanji's jump abilities makes it very easy. Onto Tashigi, she puts up a damage threshold, which is fairly annoying to get around, but Clash Zoro and Usohachi can both get around this. She does reverse your specials though, so we do need to just stall out a turn. But all the specials you use on this Tashigi stage will be basically recharged. Now, it won't be completely recharged, but you get them recharged enough, so you can sort of spam a couple specials here if you need to, and you will have them back by the time Smoker recharges or like revives. So we are going to use the Clash Zoro to remove the threshold. We're going to use a SobaMask special here to give us an attack boost, and then we are going to use our Nami special to give us the orb boost. I used both the SobaMask specials here. I don't know if that's overly necessary. I just want to make sure that I could kill Tashigi, as you don't want her below certain thresholds, as she does nasty stuff. As you can see, she charges our specials for something like 10 turns or something like that, which is great because SobaMask will basically have his back straight away. Onto Smokey, he puts up 4 turns of defense up, which we are going to use Usohachi to get around. We also have the 20th anniversary Frankie as a support on Usohachi to remove the defense as well. Removing the defense isn't overly necessary. It's just quite nice. We also jump with one of our Sanjis to make sure we have enough damage to take out Smoker. But we are going to hang on to the other SobaMask special for the next turn. You can actually jump with both SobaMasks to avoid the despair here. I imagine that would work fine. But the way I wanted to do this was to stall out that extra turn to get the Nami orb boost anyway. So I imagine if you jump with the other SobaMask, you could probably just wipe on that turn there. But you do have to remember he does do a coefficient down, or your what's it called? Your chain lock boost rate will be lowered. So that is something that you do need to remember as well. And then he will paralyze you on that second turn there. But using Nami's support ability or crewmate ability, she just removes that. Now that our debuffs are gone, we are just going to use our Nami special, SobaMask special, and we're going to jump with our other SobaMask to make sure we have enough damage to take out Smoker. So there you go, guys. That was the double SobaMask team. Does it fairly nicely, but not exactly the most optimal team, as some of these other teams can do it just a little bit nicer. So moving on to the next team, we have a Stampede, Luffy, and Kaido hybrid team. Using Kaido as a hybrid captain on this actually works ridiculously well, as it makes getting through all of the other stages just makes it so much easier, as his end of turn damage does quite a bit. But you do need to be wary again of Smoker and the how much damage you put into him, especially with the Kaido end of turn. So that was something that this team sort of struggled a little bit with, was sort of just making sure you weren't doing too much damage on this stage. On this team here, we are using Sanji and Judge. We're using Usohachi again. We've got the Wano Kuni Zoro, the free-to-play one. And we've got the Stampede Nami on this team as well. We're basically just running Stampede Nami on this team. I mean, you could probably bring the Christmas Nami. I imagine she would work fine. As they are both yellow units, or physical units, whatever you want to call them. Moving on to Tashigi again, we are going to use, again, we're going to stall out a turn to get our specials. And then we are going to use Usohachi to remove the threshold. The switch effect of Sanji and Judge is very, very handy on this fight as well, as it just gives us that little bit of extra damage to make sure that we can get through the health pools. Use Sanji and Judge for their 2x attack boost and their 2x orb boost for powerhouse units, and that's going to allow us to get through Tashigi nice and easily. Moving on to Smoker again, we are going to use our Stampede Luffy special to take out his first health bar, and we're going to use the Wano Kuni Law to remove the defense up, as the Zoro, as he sets the defense to 0. Then using just the amazing special of Stampede Luffy, we can just burst through the full HP pool. Alright, so as Smoker revives, we're going to use the support effect of Rayleigh once again to remove the bind, and Stampede Luffy's amazing captain ability will remove the despair. We are then going to use our Usohachi special to remove the defense up, give us the cooldown for Sanji and Judge. We're going to use Sanji and Judge special here to make sure that we've got the damage so we have an orb boost and an attack boost. Another thing to note too is actually Smoker gives us a no color affinity boost, so all of our physical units will not be hitting for color affinity, which kind of sucks, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Actually thinking about it, I think we stall out the chain, reduced chain, or the chain lock, I should say. I think that's what we do here. Yeah, we do. As we don't have all orbs on our characters as well, it is fairly important to make sure that we get those orbs, as the 2x attack and orb boost from Jumanji is going to help us out a lot, especially on our powerhouse units. We don't have to worry about that paralysis, as Stampede Luffy's amazing captain ability will just remove that for us. So we are just going to put in a little bit of damage as well, as we do have the turns here. You have 17 turns to beat this event. Don't stress though, it's not exactly hard to get through it in 17 turns. Now that our chain lock is gone, we are going to use our Jumanji special. We have 3 orbs in our powerhouse units, so that should be plenty to take Smoker down. Wonderful. There you go, guys. That was the Kaido Stampede Luffy hybrid team. Moving on to the next Stampede Luffy hybrid team, we're actually using Shanks' crew as a friend captain. So I'll see you guys in that team. As you guys can see too, it's basically the same team, but just this time we are using Shanks' crew as the friend support. This time we're going to use our Zoro special to remove the resilience. We're going to use the switch ability of Jumanji and Shanks' crew to give us an attack boost, as well as giving us the chain boost. Now I do stuff this up here and I do a little bit too much damage, and as you guys can see, we do cop the bind from Smoker, and the V1 rarely does remove that. Now that's great that V1 rarely removes it, but it does mean that when we get to the end, we are going to need our Nami special to make sure we can remove the bind. And funny enough, that is exactly what we do, so that works out just fine. So don't stress if you do too much damage to Smoker. This team does it fairly well. Either this team or the Kaido SnakeMan team will be the teams that I will most likely use to farm it. If we do need to farm it, as there is so much stuff going on in OPTC at the moment. So whether I farm this or not is another story. Onto Shishigi again, we're going to use our Usohachi again to remove the threshold. And we are going to use our Jumanji special again to get through the health pool of Tashigi. Moving on to Smoker in the final stage, we are going to use our Zoro special again to remove the defense up, or to remove his defense. We're going to use our Stampede Luffy special to wipe through all of his HP, as all we need is Stampede Luffy special to do enough damage to get through Smoker. As you can see, Stampede Luffy has enough damage to just wipe him. On the revive now, we are going to use our Nami special to remove the bind. We are going to use our Usohachi special to remove the defense up. We're going to use Shanks' crew special for the amazing captain ability. And the chain lock, so we don't have to store that out. So as you can see, guys, this team did it a little bit quicker. And does it fairly easily. So there you guys go. That was the Shanks crew and Stampede Luffy team. Moving on to the next hybrid team is we have a SnakeMan and Kaido team. For this team, we are utilizing time skip Nami. All the Namis are actually really, really good for this. You can use Legend Nami though. She would work fine. As we really just need a Nami on the team for being a Nami, and the paralysis removal as a crewmate ability. So using Legend Nami or Time Skip Nami will work fine, depending on what you have in your box. Onto Tashigi again, we are going to use Usohachi to remove that threshold. Like I said, if you don't have Usohachi, you can use Clash Zoro. I do find there are better Zoros and there are better Usops though. So if you do have Usohachi, make sure you get him up, max him out, and bring him along, as he helps out a lot in this content. Once again, we are going to use Jumanji's special ability to give us the 2x attack and 2x orb, making our Zoro, SnakeMan, Kaido, and Jumanji hit a lot harder. Also, their amazing switch effect helps us out a lot by getting over a 3x chain lock or chain multiplier. Moving on to Smoker again, we are going to use our Zoro special once again to remove the defense. We are going to use our SnakeMan special, I'm pretty sure, and then finish it off with the Jumanji special. We might actually take a turn here to get some better orbs. Nope, we don't. As I said, we are going to use our SnakeMan special for the orb boost and the chain boost, so we can get through Smoker's health pool. Now, we don't wipe Smoker's health out completely, but that's okay because we do have a second turn here to remove it. We are going to use our Usohachi special again to get rid of the defense up. And then we are going to use our Jumanji special to finish off the rest. I think we do stall out the chain lock though. And we do need to stall out the despair. So once that's gone, we can use our Jumanji special and we can finish off Smoker. But there you go, guys. That was the SnakeMan and Kaido team. I will catch you guys in the next SnakeMan hybrid team. There you go, guys. This was actually my first clear. So there are the Straw Hat crew that you get. As I said, they have an amazing support, so make sure you guys grab them while you can. Alright, guys, so the final team we have here is a SnakeMan and Shanks crew team. Now, the thing with this team is you do want to stall out for the Shanks crew special. You can use the Stampede Nami to get some cooldown as well. And we're also running the new Shark ship as we get some cooldown there. So when we get onto Smoker, we are going to use our Shanks special. So we get the end of turn damage to wipe Smoker. And then we can use the Shanks special carryover and Captain ability to get through the, is it Mogo? I can't remember his name. The big lion guy, let's call him. We're going to use that to get rid of through him as well. So once again, we are using our Clash Zoro. We are going to use his special to help us get through the threshold down, or the threshold debuff that Tashigi has. We're also going to use our SobaMask special. Make sure you use SobaMask special before you use other characters' special too, as you do want that 4 turns of cooldown for each special you use. So we are going to take advantage of that. And we are going to take advantage of the switchability of Shanks as well. Moving on to the final stage against Smoker, we are going to use our Usohachi special to remove the defense up. We're going to make sure we use our SobaMask special first though, so we do get that extra cooldown. And then we're going to use our Shanks special to give us the chain. What's it called? The chain lock. We also have the carryover of SnakeMan to give us the orb boost as well. And we have the 20th anniversary Frankie to remove the defense. Now this team does it fairly easily, guys. So if you have some Shanks crews lying around as friend captains, this team or the Stampede Luffy team gets through this ridiculously easy. On this team here, actually, I think I actually made a boo-boo. You don't actually need to use the Shanks special there. You have plenty of damage to get around the HP pool of Smoker. As he will paralyze us, which we're kind of stuck with. So, you can just hang on to the Shanks special and drop that after the paralysis goes away. But either way, it doesn't really matter too much, as using the double SobaMask special with the SnakeMan special gives us plenty of damage to get through Smoker's HP. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you with the rest of this team. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you were feeling stumped and it helped you out, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Lights!